Hello, 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 my beautiful people. It's me, Coach Lee, coming at you with your Movement Monday. Let's get it started. Hey, let's get it moving. Hey. All right. So we're going to be talking about support system. Mm. So before we get started, those that are new to this channel, I am Coach Lee, and I am the world's #1 self-love master trainer that uses a holistic approach. All right, so let's dive in. When it comes to support and having a support system, it's really all about who you feel comfortable with venting with. Like, who can you really vent to? Who is there for you when you feel as though you have heaviness on your mind? It's stuff that's you just need to release. And with that is having someone that you really can confide in, that's really understanding, you really can trust, no judgment zone, and you can really fully be you. Like, do you actually have that person that you can go to, that you can vent to, that you can say, you know what, I need to talk about something and I have no one to talk to right now. I need to have stuff that's on my mind that's so heavy that I just want to release. I know once upon a time I did not have no one to talk to. I did not have anyone that I felt like understood what I was going through. So I just kept letting it pile up and pile up and pile up till I just was like, ah! I exploded. I really exploded because it was so much going on. The heaviness, the burden of me really putting on so much weight of other people's burdens, of things that was going around me, the stress of life. And when you're going through things, even when you have exciting moments, you want to have something that you can share that with. You want to have someone that you can confide into, that you can talk to. It's actually some married couples that don't even know how to communicate enough that they can release and vent to, because they feel as though, I don't want to burden that person on this. I don't want to put this heavy weight on them. They already going through so much, so I don't want to tell them about what's going on. But at the same time, if you keep holding it in and keep letting it pile up, then now you both are bumping heads because you both are not communicating. So when it also comes to support, it's also communicating what's going on inside of you. What's going on in you? Communicating that to someone you can confide and to really trust. The no judgment zone is gone. It's no judging here. It's all about being able to be open, to be authentically you, to just feel like, you know what, I have something going on and I would like to talk. But let me say this first. When you calling someone or reaching out to someone because there's so much going on, make sure that person is in a space to receive. Once upon a time, I did not know how to let a person know that I was going through so much myself that I could not receive what they was giving me. It was like so heavy. I was going through really a heartbreak. It was a heartbreak. My heart was really broken, and it was just like heavy, and I just was in a destroyed place, and I was trying to pick up my pieces and put myself back together. And I had someone call out to me, and the person didn't even ask, well, how are you doing? What's going on with you first? They just went straight into dump mode. And I was like, I cannot receive this right now. I'm not in this headspace. I understand you reaching out to me because you need certain things. It's just know that I am not even in a headspace to receive what you're giving me. That's why I said it's so important. And when you're calling someone for that you feel as though it's your support person, you can vent to, you can release to, make sure they're in a space where they're able to receive the information you're giving them. Ask them, how are you at the moment when you're reaching out to them? Make sure they're good, because they might not be good, and then you dumping more on them, and now they're trying to already put their pieces back together, and it's harder for them to put their pieces together if they don't even know, if they can't even figure out, is this yours or is this mine? But I know it's very important for you to have that person for you to release to, for you to vent to. And it's all about the communication. As long as you can communicate, you will be able to release some of that pressure off of your mental, because that's what's really important. Mental health is so serious, and a lot of times we like to cover it up, bury it up, and I'm telling y'all, don't do that no more. Let someone know what's going on. Let someone know, I'm really sad right now and I'm depressed right now. This is what's happening and I'm not understanding. Can you even help me figure it out? And then on top of that, when you're venting to someone and that someone is your support, also let them know that right now I just need a space where I just want to release and just say what's on my mind and get it off. I really don't need no feedback. I just want someone to talk to so I can release it. Then it's also, you can have it so you releasing and then you want open dialogue. You want someone to give you feedback. You want someone to engage in the conversation, talk to you about it, and say what their viewpoint of it is as well. Just also make sure it's someone that is a no judge zone. I don't want you to judge me on how I'm feeling. I don't want you to judge me on this situation, because it may be a situation you may not even agree with. I just don't want to be judged on it. This is what happened. I need to talk about it. Hey B, came to visit. This is what happened. I just want to talk about it. I just need to get some feedback, or I just need to release it off of me. I know I had one client that she came to me, and at the time she did not clarify that she just needed a space to just release. So being a coach, a trainer, I am coaching her along the way on what steps she should do. But then she feels as though, wait a minute, she did take a step back and say, I apologize. I don't want to be coached right now. I just feel like this is something I just want to release. And I had to say, you know what? Thank you for communicating that with me. Which, if she didn't, I would have kept saying it over and over and I wouldn't have knew. So by her creating that space for that, it changed the whole dynamic of the conversation. So now I was able to receive her information, and I knew that I had to take the coach hat off and just be a space to hold for her. So it's also, when you're the supporter, when you're the person someone is releasing to, you have to also know what role you're playing when they're releasing to you as well. And it's different roles. It's the role of the coach, the trainer, the teacher, the person that's just holding space. And a lot of times when someone is coming to us for something that they need to release and get off of their chest or get off their mind, they just want someone to hold the space. They just want someone to hold the space and feel comfortable holding the space with. So I hope this resonated with someone. I really do. Just know that it's so important that you have someone that you can actually talk to, communicate with, and have that support. That person is really there for you. That person know that at any given time I could just reach out and you will be available for me to let go. So I don't have this heaviness carrying on my shoulders, this heaviness on my mind, because I know you'll be there for me. Thank you so much for listening. I am Coach Lee, the world's #1 self-love and world's #1 master trainer that uses a holistic approach. And as always, have peace in your mind, love in your heart, happiness in your soul. Namaste. Until next time, my beautiful people.